Pakistan, there's obviously geopolitical tensions going, but now for some reason the Asia Cup is going to take place. As discussed earlier, that India and Pakistan could face off for as many as 3 times, but we talk about the World Championship of Legends. Earlier, it was the sponsor, Ease My Trip, who pulled out of the India-Pakistan semi-final. And the breaking news that's coming in, and you're hearing it for the first time here, Sports Today is the one to bring it to you, the latest news, that Indian players also have pulled out of the World Championship of Legends semi-final clash against Pakistan. That's the latest that we have for you, led by some of the players like Shikhar Dhawan, Suresh Raina, who had earlier pulled out of the league stage game against Pakistan in the same tournament that's currently taking place in the United Kingdom. Well, once again, the Indian players have took a stand and they have pulled out against Pakistan in the all-important Final Four clash here. Now, what does this really mean for the future of the tournament as far as the 2025 season is concerned? Well, more than likely, Pakistan are going to get a walkover, and whosoever wins the second semi-final, Pakistan are going to face the same team in the summit clash. So what is the latest that we have for you as far as the courts that are concerned? Well, the retired Indian players, obviously led by Dhawan, Raina, they have made it clear that they've refused to play against Pakistan in the semi-final of the World Championship of Legends. And apart from that, it was the Ease My Trip thing. The sponsor who had earlier made it clear that nation comes first and business is going to come later. So how did this event really unfold? Let's just go to the beginning of the tournament here. So when India and Pakistan, they were scheduled to face off in the league stage, that's when Shikhar Dhawan, he put forward a point that after what happened in the wake of the Pahalgam terror attack and obviously Operation Sindoor, a thing that India launched against Pakistan, that was because of the Pahalgam terror attack. Shikhar Dhawan made it clear that he's going to stand with the nation and he is going to cut off all cricketing ties against Pakistan. And because of the decision that he took, there were some other players too, led by Suresh Raina and obviously some of the other Indian players who are a part of the Legends team. They also refused to take part against Pakistan in the league stage game, and as a result of that, the tournament, who basically conduct this tournament, the relevant stakeholders, they decided to call off this game. Now, after that, a couple of reactions came in which Shahid Afridi was asked about India pulling out of this particular match, and he called Shikhar Dhawan a rotten egg. He said that it's because of him all the other Indian players, they opted out of that match and they should not really have done it because they should keep cricket and politics completely apart. And afterwards, a few days later, Shikhar Dhawan was once again asked that if India and Pakistan face off in the semi-final of the World Championship of Legends, would the two teams be ready to face off? Would India opt out or would they play against Pakistan? And Shikhar Dhawan made it clear that his stand is that he does not want to play against Pakistan. No matter how many times we ask him that question, he is absolutely clear that he does not want to face them off in any of the matches going forward. So that's the latest thing. In case you have just joined us, Indian players have refused to play Pakistan in the semi-final of the World Championship of Legends. So what do you think about this decision that Indian players have taken, the stand that they have taken? And maybe this is the right time for someone like BCCI and the Indian government to take a cue from what the Legends have done, because Asia Cup is any which ways it's going to be conducted. But after what had happened in the wake of Pahalgam, there were many voices that said that cut off all cricketing ties with Pakistan, there should not be any sports, but then for some reason it is continuing. So should they really learn from the legends here who are taking part in the WCL, or should they actually do what they really want to do? Because then whatever they do, which is going to be facing against Pakistan, that would call for a lot of criticism, not just from social media users, but fans, but obviously from everyone across the globe. Tell us your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today.